how to improve your vertical jump. More specifically, we're going to be focusing on the standing vertical jump right now, which is extremely important for basketball players because it shows how much power and explosiveness you have. So today we're going to talk about the standing vertical jump, and then I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that you could do right now that can help you instantly improve your standing vertical jump, and that's going to lead to improving your overall vertical jump. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. All right, so Coach Josh is going to be demonstrating. First, let's just look at what the standing vertical jump is. I'm sure you guys know, but the standing vertical jump is just a test, or it's a movement that you do stationary and just try to jump as high as possible. So Coach Josh, just demonstrate a regular standing vertical jump. So that's what it is right there. Now, common mistake a lot of people make that you'll see Coach Josh didn't even make. A lot of players, when they do a standing vertical jump, they go like this. They go way down here, and they think going lower is going to help them bring more power. But that's simply not the case. And that leads to their running vertical jump, which they'll run and they'll go way down here. Coach Josh, can you explain why going way down here isn't good for your vertical jump, especially the standing?
Yeah, definitely. So when you're jumping, it's an explosive movement, a powerful movement. And anything that's explosive, you got to do it quick and fast. So when you're doing this movement, you're losing a lot of that energy and you're making everything slower. So naturally when you're jumping, you want everything to move fast. You're going to naturally have bendage in your knee, but you don't want to drop low because it makes everything slower and it's going to turn into a power movement and not an explosive movement. So everything needs to be quick and fast when you're coming out of that jump.
So that's a great point because you can literally instantly improve your vertical jump, whether it's you're running or you're standing, by simply not taking so much time to get off the ground, by not loading up and simply going quicker, even in your running vertical jump, quicker instead of going exploding up. So now Coach Josh, real quick, I want him to do a quick hip flexor stretch. That's the stretching right here. So you're just going to stretch this hip flexor. This exercise has been proven to instantly help vertical jump. When you loosen these up, for some reason, it just helps that spring. I'm not a scientist or anything of that nature, so I don't know the full reason why, but it's proven that if you stretch your hip flexors before you jump, it can help you improve your vertical jump. So now I want Coach Josh to focus. He stretched his hip flexors. That's going to add more instant inches to your vertical jump. Now I want him to also focus on his arm swing. I want him to have a powerful arm swing in his jump. And our other vertical jump coach, Coach Adam Linkenauger, talks about this. But one time he always tells this story about he was jumping and he went to jump and a player's face got right here and his arms were so fast, he hit the player and knocked the player out. Keep in mind, this player was like 300-pound lineman that played football at Clemson University where Coach Adam was in college. So this guy was 300 pounds and his arm force was so explosive that he knocked the guy out from just his arm swing. So we want explosive arm swing. So Coach Josh, can you demonstrate kind of what we want here? The form, the strong arm swing. You could jump at the rim if you can grab it or not. So notice Coach Josh's stance. Explosive, easy right there. So you see how quick he exploded. It was down and up quickly. The faster you go down and come up, the higher you're going to jump. Because again, you don't want to spend too much time on that ground. So take these techniques with you. These simple techniques will help you improve your standing vertical jump and your overall vertical jump by not spending as much time on the ground and by having powerful arm swing and by stretching your hip flexors, you can instantly increase your vertical jump today. All right, so now you kind of have the form, the technique needed to jump higher, basically with your standing vertical. And again, it translates to running vertical. So whether you're going up for a rebound or anytime you're jumping off 2 feet, you take the same technique with you. Now, Coach Josh, First, we're gonna focus on a drill that's gonna help you go down quick, because remember, the faster you go down, the faster you come up, the higher you're gonna jump. So Coach Josh is gonna do some stationary, I don't even know what we would call these, but kind of stationary load phased drill. And watch how explosive Coach Josh is. You see how explosive he is in these movements. Extremely explosive. And look, he's not bending too low. That's the same exact height he's bending for his jump. He's not going here, and he's not putting his chest at the ground. I didn't mention this yet, but you always want your chest up when you're jumping. So anytime your chest is like this, you're jumping that way, you're not jumping vertically. So by Coach Josh doing this, everything he's doing perfect. He's simulating that phase that he hits right here, right before takeoff. So you can do like 3 sets of 10 reps, something simple. You don't want to focus, like just doing this isn't going to make you jump higher by itself, but this is key for having proper technique. The next thing we're going to do, Coach Josh is going to do pogo hops, which he's about to demonstrate. Again, you can do maybe three sets of 10 of these. And you would only want to do these like 2 to 3 times a week. You don't want to burn yourself out. Coach Josh, can you demonstrate really quick? So you're just pogo hopping. And if you can't hit the backboard, you can aim for the bottom of the net. If you can't do that, just try to jump as high as possible. But what this is going to do is this is going to help you, one, get off the ground quicker, because again, what we explained before was that you want to get off the ground quick. You don't want to load and stay on the ground too long. Everything has to be quick. Coach Josh, what else do these pogo hops work on?
They're gonna work on creating that stability in your ankles and shins in that area. So as you're doing these, you wanna keep both toes and feet dorsiflex, meaning pointing up or at least parallel, so that when you're planting, everything is stable and it tells your muscles that they're ready to explode off the ground.
Yeah, so if you don't understand dorsiflexion really quick, this is extremely important when you're jumping, this is dorsiflexion, this is plantar flexion. So a lot of players run and jump off their toes, and it's why they don't get explosive. It's why they're not explosive, period. So when you run and jump with dorsiflexion, it means you're able to strike the ground with the ball of your foot. So that's going to be more powerful. That's like punching somebody with your fist, which would be dorsiflexion, the ball of your foot, which is one of the most powerful parts of your body, versus punching somebody with your fingertips. That's like jumping off of your toes. So you can see the difference. I mean, you could break your fingers, but you're going to break somebody's face with this. So that's everything, really, what I want you to focus on. Start slow. Again, do these drills 2 to 3 times a week, but really focus on the technique part. Like the technique of staying tall, not getting too low, can be practiced every day. And this drill can be practiced every day as well, because you're not causing any force to the body. You're not using the body really, it's just all here. But the pogo hops, you only want to do 2 to 3 times a week, so that way you really drop any risk of injury or anything of that nature. Now, as you can see, technique fixes are extremely important if you want to jump higher. Don't worry, I have a free vertical jump technique workout that's going to help you add 5, maybe even 10 inches to your vertical jump by making these technique fixes that we explain that some of the players have mistakes in their game today. So all you have to do is click the first link in the description. It's going to take you to a page. You enter your first name, your email. I'll send you instant access to that free vertical jump technique workout so you can start adding instant inches to your vertical jump. If you enjoyed the video, you already know what to do. Hit that thumbs up for me. Comment below. Let me know what else you want to see. Basketball training, vertical jump, drills, anything. You know we got you covered here. I Love Basketball TV. Last but not least, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification so that you get every notification for our videos so you never miss another video. Until next time, I'll see you then.